Welcome back, everybody. This is another video with our channel, the Crypto Ape. The sun is just a little bit bright here outside, but it's another video that we're gonna go over the Helium HNT token and mining. We're not gonna really talk about the token more than actually talking about how to set up your perfect, we'll say it's close to perfect and perfection on setting up your antenna and your mining, so you can make literally the most out of your time, on the HNT project and all that. So without hesitating, let's get into it. I'm gonna show y'all the pole that I'm working on, and how I upgraded my antenna, and how it's looking, and how we got everything to be connected together. By the way, as well, I'm using for my gateway or my hotspot for this project. I'm using the Freedom 5G Helium hotspots that I'm running actual 5G small cells. I have 3 outdoor that I'm just gonna go over in a different video, but for this one, let's just jump into the setup and how I got it together. All right, so as you can see here, that's the top part of the pole. I got the flag on it as well. I did go ahead and got this from eBay. That I'm gonna put the material that I have in a description. What I got, that one was about $100. I got this antenna from Rockland. It's a good antenna. It's 5.8 dBi antenna. It probably says so somewhere on it, but I got it clamped down pretty good to like the cable, the LMR 400. It's 40 feet. Pretty good loss there just because of how long it is, but that's just my only option. I was thinking about putting midway on that pole somewhere in the future, like a box to host the actual hotspot with a small LMR 400 or 600 cable, so I can get the most out of it. That's for the future. It has more to it than just running a line like this. It's easier this way. But yeah, if you want to do it like the way I'm doing, you will have the lightning arrestor here. I have 2 cable. That's a LMR 400, the black cable, and the brown cable here is actual ground wire. Both of them run down from along the pole to the bottom here, and that ground is, I'm going to attach this to this drill bit. It's a very long drill bit that I have attached to the ground. And actually, you can see the red one, that's another ground wire that I have for this other pole. It's a 5.8, but this one is, I believe, a little less than this one. This is a lot taller and a lot more sturdy. So I have the what I got it actually from eBay, and the good thing, they gave you like a PVC pipe that you put in the ground. It's like about I think 2 feet, I believe, and you put it, or about 2 to 3 feet, you put it in the ground, so you can actually mount the actual pole in that PVC pipe. And I use like it's not that sturdy, but it's been going, and our weather here where I live is not that great, so it's been fine. And I use some like tape to tape it to the actual wood here. It's not the best. Probably you can do it better. Just the way I do it right now. Might have to upgrade if we have a bad weather to something more sturdy. Some people use actually like a bucket and puts like cement or something like that to get it good to the ground. But that's the way I'm gonna do it, and let's put it up. And actually, before I put it up, I just remembered that I'm going to show y'all how it goes actually to the inside of the house, how that cable goes, and where it goes to the hotspot. So let's check that out before I put it back up. All right, so you can see here the cable for the other pole is actually, I moved the sense cap to the outside and have mounted to the wall here. Have the power coming in from the inside of the house, and the actual LMR 400 mounted to the sense cap. That's the other setup that I showed to y'all before. but I moved it to the outside so I can actually have this LMR 400 cable that's coming in from the other pole for the Freedom Fi. It's going through that hole, routing out from the back of the fridge and going out like this. Usually have it going a little bit like this to the Freedom Fi. You can see it here over here. I have the Freedom Fi, and I have Xfinity, by the way, for internet. It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good for where I live. It's pretty good for the Freedom Fi 5G. I get the speeds that I need, so I'm not being in a trouble before, like after Genesis. Right now, we're fine with Genesis. I'm gonna talk about that in a different video, as I said. But for now, that's the hotspot I'm gonna use for this HNT mining. And let's go ahead and put it up. All right, so here the ground cable goes to the ground drill bit that I use as a ground. Kitty cat is here as well. The ground wire goes up the pole all the way up there to the flag, and above the flag for the antenna and the arrestor first, then the antenna. It's a 5.8 dBi antenna. It's already doing a great job. It's already made some improvements, so I'm gonna show that to y'all later in a different video. So going back down here, we have that LMR 400 cable that goes up there to the antenna. It goes down and it runs through the wall, and the kitty cat is following me as well. So I showed to y'all previously that it's the sense cap here. So the LMR goes for this one, goes through the wall to the inside, as I showed previously, and it goes in to the Freedom Fi, hotspot. So the Freedom Fi hotspot, as you can see here, it's online, it's working. The lights are working for the 5G small cells that I have, that I'm going to talk about in a different video. But for this purpose, we're just looking at it just being connected, as you can see here, to the LMR 400, and it's working. And I'll wrap up with showing y'all that it's online, it's working, and it has sync to the blockchain. All right, y'all. Um, so you can see here, this is the Freedom Fi hotspot. As you can see here, it's a 5.8 dBi. As I said, it's the fifth. It's on the. I claimed it as a 15-meter high. You can see this is the Freedom Fi because it has the 5G statistics for the 5G helium mining. We'll go over that in a different video. Last activity was about 46 minutes ago. There's a 112% increase so far. That's about double, a little bit more than double so far, and it has not been a complete 24 hours yet. There's been 78 beacons that have been sent and received in the last 7 days, with 6.8 percent increase, and I've witnessed 14. This is by far my best new HNT setup. I'm pretty sure it would go above my expectations. Just need some time to actually show that in the horizon. I expect this number to go well above 100, and the wetnesses probably will go above 20, or even might be 30. I am a good spot. As you can see here, I have a very populated area, so I'm making sure that I have the antenna facing all that. And with 5.8, chances are I'm gonna look, and was the line of sight, I'm gonna make sure to get all of that beacons and witnesses at all, like possible in my area. I hope this information was helpful to y'all, and I know as well, if you're not sure what is the line of sight, something to consider when you're putting your um, pole, or actually if you don't know if you need a pole. If, for example, if you're living in Kansas City, you would need to have, and you're beaconating at the blue antenna, you would need to have it at like a 40-meter high to make sure that you're not getting tripped by this elevation. Because if I say you're having a 20, for example, you would be blocked. So this is something to know. You might not need a pole for that. You might put it on a tall building, hosted on a like the top of a business. Whatever the case is, just this website will let you know what you need to do to figure out the best line of sight. So after you figure this out from here and you put on your map here, you would know for sure what you need to do and how tall your antenna needs to be. And as you can see here, as I said, it's online, it's working, it's doing great. I hope this information that I presented to y'all was helpful. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see. What is the issues that you're running into? There's a lot of trouble HNT mining brings when you do it. So if you have any trouble, just let me know. I'll do my best to let you know if I ran into them and how I solved them. If I didn't, I will figure out the answer and I will tell you as much as I know. I'm not an expert, but I've been doing that for a good old solid 4 months or so right now. So I have a pretty good expertise and been using different brands like Freedom Fi, SenseCab, Nebra, Rack, um, as well. So I use a good bit of different brands and different manufacturers out there. I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, drop that like down below, share it to more people so more people get that benefits. I'm gonna as well attach all the information about the stuff that I used in this video so you can use it as well. All tools, all the gear that I had will be at the bottom of this video so you can use it as well. Subscribe if you want to watch more of of crypto mining. You will give me a boost. I'll really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for a video about the 5G helium mining experience that I have, how to get started, what you need to do, what you need to know, how much is it to get started, and really good opportunities to actually do it. Um, there is insane insane way that you can get started without actually putting money from your pocket. I'll let you all know about that in a different video. But for now, stay tuned for the next one. Thank you very much for the support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.